Orange Osceola State Attorney Andrew Bain wants voters to let him keep his job. Governor Ron DeSantis appointed Bain last August to replace suspended state attorney Monique Worrell, and now Bain is running for election to the post. West News political reporter Greg Fox talks with Bain and some of his challengers.
And then you actually get to, protect people.
Andrew Bain says that's the biggest difference between serving as a judge and his role as state attorney, being able to make policy that reasonably guides how his prosecutors try cases and recommend sentences. In seeking election to the office he's had for 8 months, he also wants to develop new programs to help some offenders avoid jail time.
What we want to do for this campaign and what we want to do, continue to do for this community is keep it safe. That's the number one thing. Safety is the number one thing that we're doing. Number two thing we're going to do, we're going to try to provide, for people that are nonviolent offenders, a second opportunity.
Bain's campaign launch may have been confusing. His elections paperwork indicated he's a Republican. But the former Democrat, registered as no party affiliation or independent before being appointed county judge in 2020, and says the mistake by his treasurer is being corrected.
What gives me an advantage in this race is my history as state attorney.
Bain will be facing his predecessor, Democrat Monique Worrell, who says Bain is not a true incumbent. In August, Governor DeSantis suspended her, claiming she was neglecting her duties, and replaced her with Bain. In September, Worrell sued, and in December, both took their arguments to the Supreme Court, which is still deciding.
I am the state attorney that the people voted for and elected. I'm the only state attorney running who was elected by the people in 2020 by more than 67% of the vote.
Worrell had no Republican opponent in the general election 4 years ago and beat an NPA candidate. She beat 3 Democratic opponents in the primary with 44% in Orange and 37% in Osceola counties.
There are all these people.
A third candidate in the race is Republican former prosecutor Seth Hyman. He says he would be different from both Worrell and Bain, modeling his leadership in a traditional style.
The mission statement of the state attorney's office is to work with law enforcement who investigates the crime, and we prove the crime, and we make sure that the sentence upon conviction is very tough.
Monique Worrell certainly has a voter registration advantage in this state attorney race. There are more registered Democrats in Orange and Osceola counties than Republicans and independents. Greg Fox, West 2 News.
West 2 News did reach out to Republican candidate Thomas Fighter. When we hear back from him, we will update our story online.